What is going on, everybody? Oh man, we're feeling good. We're feeling good. Bitcoin, you are looking extremely sexy. Oscar Ramos in the house. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. Let's have a chat. A lot of great tokens moving, a lot of great pumps moving. $34,500. Good news, good vibes, better prices. Let's have a conversation, guys. Drop in the chat a hello, welcome. It's just a time for us to relax and see where will the price continue. There's a lot of speculation. Everybody's making a video, everybody's posting Twitter. It's all going nice and insane. Um I don't want to, of course, get extremely super hyped since we are not seeing it. However, I am ready if the price of Bitcoin does demand someone crazy like me. I gotta tell you something, guys. Last week, if you remember, raise your hand in the chat if you were here with me last week when we were seeing that beautiful pump of $35,000, my friends. Welcome, bienvenidos. Welcome, everybody. We were here, and I was like, finally, because it was live, it was delicious, and we needed something like that for everyone's sake. You know, Michael Saylor with MicroStrategy, so many people. I see Norman Francisco. I see some friends coming. Thank you very much for coming back, guys. Like millionaires, sorry, billionaires are making themselves richer. Millionaires, some of them are becoming billionaires. And us, the what, middle class, upper middle class, low class, whatever you belong to here in the US and beyond, this is our chance, guys. And I want to tell you, I'm going to show you a couple of clips and a couple of, sources that in a way can confirm how and why the big whales are not wanting to let the normal average people succeed and win. And I mean, I'm just excited, right? Whatever happens in this live, it does seem that it may continue consolidating, and it's fine. Who cares? We are gonna be here showing every single day, making videos, making content, making everybody aware. That is my main purpose with this channel, right? I just love being myself, being with you guys, telling you as it is, what in the world is going on. I feel as if we are in a tremendous opportunity position, whether you're investing in crypto or not, ETFs, stocks, metals. It's just that imagine, like, I was a kid, guys, when the dot-com bubble happened. I didn't know anything about stocks, right? My father, my family, they weren't investing in stocks and commodities. I'm sure that we share maybe that kind of background, guys, when there were amazing opportunities years ago, decades ago, where people made their money. Now, once you have money, you need to keep that wealth. You need to protect that wealth. Where are you going to resort? If we have banks and real estate and gold and a couple of different things, but you want something else, something more attractive that is awesome, truly decentralized. And that's something now billionaires and trillion level asset managers, everybody, that is Bitcoin, right? And we're seeing how more and more and more asset managers are coming to this space. And you and I, some of us, we don't have a Bitcoin. Some of us, we have more than one Bitcoin. And you're like, dude, I only have one or two or nothing. Can I make it for the next bull cycle? My answer to do is, well, if you're not buying Bitcoin, it's not the end of the world. How many of us, I raise my hand because I have my crypto.com, my Shiba Inu, I have my Ethereum, I have my XRP, I have my Solana, I have my, like, you are putting your money where your mouth is. You are protecting that money that you have, that hard earned money, that instead of buying beer, bad stuff, drugs, whatever you want, right? I don't want to go into much detail, but you know the point. Instead of buying things that lose value, you're trying to put your family first. I'm trying to put my family first. We're all trying to do better here, right? So lifting up people instead of putting them down. That's why it makes sense. That's what some of us here watching, we've been in this long-lasting rally of emotions where 2022 was down and destruction happened. 2023, finally some relief in the beginning of the year, but then down and consolidated. It's been painful, it's been uneventful, but it does seem finally, guys, that the countdown is on, not only for different projects, but for Bitcoin, guys. And we only need a few more dollars. Take a look at the question in the poll right now. 35,200. That is roughly the highest price in 2023. That is the highest price in 2023. I'm about to go ahead and take a look at the comments right now in just a second, but I'm giving you this intro. I'm hoping that a lot of people watch this, right? Whatever YouTube takes it, because I'm a nobody that someday hope to be a somebody for my family and the people around me. And if I ever get a chance to meet some of you guys, what a blessing, right? Because I want to meet some people telling me, hey, I bought Cronos at 5 cents. I bought Bitcoin at 25,000. I bought Ethereum under 2,000. And now countries, governments, institutions, schools, like everybody uses it. Everybody, it's all normal. It's all mainstream. We made it, guys. Shiba Inu is everywhere too. So like, finally, all the pain that we have to go through, it's over. Now we can use it. Now we can pay with it. So it's all going to make sense. And I'm extremely happy to welcome you to another Sunday Night Live. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing. Super happy to have you here. Welcome aboard. We have some awesome members here in the chat, moderators, and some people that I've seen here coming on every single time that we have a live. Everyone, there's some news, there's some updates. I'm going to go over to them. But it doesn't feel amazing to see Cronos at 6 cents and now it doesn't crash in every now and then. To all the Crow fam, Crypto.com army, this week I posted a lot about Crow and you guys replied a lot on YouTube, on Twitter. It's really an honor and a blessing, to represent the army. I know my account, my page, it does bear a significant amount of people who like the company, right? And I have a responsibility to double check, fact check, and do it really well. For Bitcoin, for Shiba Inu, for other different tokens, I'm also learning and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So it's been a great ride, to tell you. There's some other tokens that I also covered in the past, right? That I still hold them, and it's just nice to see these tokens already moving. And at the end of the day, we have 22 down, 23 coming back up with the accumulation phase, everybody. 2024. It's almost here, guys. And you can already see my smile because we've been talking about it for a long time. That eventually it's gonna be our time to eat. Now, let me be completely honest with you, everybody. A lot of people are gonna start selling at the first time we break 40,000. Who's gonna be selling at 40,000? Because that's not gonna be the end of Bitcoin, right? So decide right now whether you're gonna be a trader, whether you're gonna be an investor, because guys, 40,000 is what you see right now on the thumbnail. That is the price, as the thumbnail says, approved, right? Approved. That is where I see Bitcoin going, just like that in one day. Approved. It is just the way that it is. Listen closely to this person. And the first guy who tells me the name of this guy on the chat, you win. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Listen to this.
Bitcoin futures and I think Ethereum futures and so forth will exist, and Bitcoin ETFs have not. And that feels a little inconsistent to me. As an observer, and I'm now, in academia. Right.
Of course, right? This guy, back when he was teaching MIT, says, Gary, Carlos, you won. Well done. Why is he saying? What is he saying, everybody? Why is it so important for everybody to understand what Gary is saying. When he was teaching at MIT as a faculty, he thought it was inconsistent from the commission of the Securities Exchange Commission, right? Not to have a Bitcoin ETF when you already had Bitcoin futures and ETF futures. That's what he's referring to. Francisco Gabriel. So that is what I'm talking about, guys. The guy has to approve Bitcoin ETFs. There's no other way. There's no other way. Like Francisco says, ETFs will send Bitcoin to the moon, right? So let's go ahead and pin this comment from Francisco. Welcome, buddy. You know, we really have the Crow fam here. We really have a lot of friends here that get it. Today, we see the prices a little bit more steady. I was saying, you know, in a couple videos ago, how I was like, okay, and if you've been watching the content, you know, I'm looking at, okay, 33 and a half. Okay, I think we're going to go down. Not a problem. I'll welcome it. Going to $33,000, $32,000 or even $31,000 Bitcoin right now is going to be such a blessing for people because people are selling, right? That's what it means. Now, get ready for this one because I am George, right, from Cryptosaurus. Yesterday, I saw the same thing. He made a video about it. I didn't make a video about it. So the only people watching right now, you're basically are gonna get what I was trying to also make. Yesterday was a great day for the family, so I didn't want to bother with more videos, right? Sometimes you need to know when to relax. There's been a lot of purchases. There's been a lot of transfers to Binance, and it all started here. I'll need to go hours, basically, and it's millions of dollars in USDT transferred to Binance. Yes, the 28. So probably some of them are the ones that I saw, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So there's people who are already transferring from their wallets to Binance, right? We know that. I mean, there's a difference. You change from Trust Wallet to the Binance Exchange. It means because you're trying to either liquidate, sell, move around. I mean, that is kind of like what matters. And pay attention because whether the price starts pumping this week, they are going to be the first one to cash out and leave. And that could bring some, you know, corrections, which happens all the time, which I'm looking forward to for sure. That is the idea of this one, guys. Always welcome to the new subscribers. Super happy to have you. Bitcoin 45,000 in November, Oscar. Roy Rivers, happy to have you, Roy. Hey, Oscar, bullish times coming. It's true. It's true. Crow fan, what's up, Oscar? Sunday Night Live. Chris, absolutely, you got it. So on that side of the aisle, we're good. Cheers to everyone. Always have my water, you know me. Now, the price of Bitcoin at this time, as I mentioned in my video earlier today, is following a bull pennant pattern. That means that at any time, if we open it up a little bit more and we have the following, right? You can do this, you can do this. It really depends where you want to send it. But assuming it hasn't exploded, then we could be looking at something that looks more or less like this, a bull flag, a nice bull pennant where it is following a nice pattern and the only way to go will be up. That immediately put us at a much better opportunity. It's just a 2%. It's basically a 2% to get to the all-time high in 2023. And that's it. It's not really a big deal for Bitcoin, guys. So what are we waiting for? Well, if we go to the weekly, the best way to see Bitcoin is going to be in the weekly. I'm going to hide the volume just a little bit to have a better view. There's a lot that we're looking at, right? Now, check this out. This is the weekly for Bitcoin. What really amazes me is the change in pattern for this token, right? For this coin, how we were looking at 25,000 and the price of Bitcoin didn't fall to the pits of under 20,000. How the Bitcoin cycle respects its price, its momentum, and in a way, whales and everybody around it, they're all bullish because of the approval of the Bitcoin ETFs, as I just showed you right here. the guy who's heading the Securities Exchange Commission is already looking at, I mean, back in the day, you were a pro Bitcoin ETF. What it seems like now it's the time. We have the Fear and Greed Index. Would you take a look at this, guys? Who's greedy right now? Who's greedy right now? Who is looking bullish today? Well, the last day now and the last week, if we get to Monday or Tuesday with greed, that's gonna be the last week. So I think you're seeing where we're heading. And the best part about it is that we are not even in a bull market. That's kind of what blows my mind. Why? Well, Oscar, if you're not in a bull market, it's going to be 90 as soon as Bitcoin breaks the, what do you like, $45,000, $50,000. It's easily going to be 90. Easily going to be 90. So just make sure you are ready for whatever the type of momentum we're going to have, right? Because everybody wants a piece of the pie. And when I say a piece of the pie, when I say everybody, well, Elon Musk says any post, not this one. Well, what he's trying to do, this one. This is the one I wanted to show you. Elon Musk plans to turn X into a full-on platform within a year. You might say, well, Oscar, what does this have to do with Bitcoin and crypto? Well, my friend, the Dogecoin King is going to allow paying, receiving, bank account. Well, obviously, he's going to have to use any type of digital asset or the dollar. I'm sure that's going to help the crypto community get a little bit more exposure, and having X, the best platform for crypto and all of us, right, in the crypto industry, I think it's going to be a great service, right? Because you never know. We might have a blockchain like Solana, AVX, Ethereum, Cardano, who knows, who can work alongside X, and there you have it. So this is bullish. Having the richest person in the world, or one of the richest persons in the world, doing this, ditching out all the banks and saying, you shut up, go out, I'm going to make my own. That is classic Elon Musk style, and I like it. It's going to help the little guy, right? How little by little, we could see the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's one thing I wanted to mention really vividly. I think that's going in the right direction. And well, we'll see how X is going to turn out, right? Hopefully, it's going to be more pro Bitcoin. Because if you didn't know, I read an article that Meta, Instagram, was banning Bitcoin posts. I don't know if you saw it, guys. Was banning Bitcoin posts, was canceling, deleting Bitcoin posts. So you are like, so Bitcoin is not welcome. So crypto, is it really, really welcome or not? So we don't want that kind of shadow banning, right? An oppression. We want a good, reliable place where we can post and talk about it, right? So it's important. Now, for Bitcoin, everybody, and what I'm about to show you is gonna, well, like they say, drop your panties because we're gonna start putting the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curves, the ones that I always like to do. And you know what's the best part about it, fam? I would show this one when we were in the bear market, and people wouldn't believe me. People will be like, nah, Oscar, you're just full of whatever. You're crazy. You're an idiot. You're a clown. Those are the basic ones. I always get the clown. I always get the idiot. I always get the noob. You know, it is what we have to go through. But the thing is, this now becomes a little bit more believable. For me, it was fine. I always thought like, okay, we could always get it because imagine with the Bitcoin ETFs, are you kidding me? But now, guys, the Bitcoin rainbow chart confirms this easily. I'm about to show you some good analysis, so bear with me here. What I'm about to show you here in the weekly, I'm going to delete this so the price of Bitcoin looks much better. We have three levels. We have the green, we have the yellow, we have the red. And I think you're already seeing where the prices can get. The red area, which is the one that everybody cares. Everybody cares about the red. Who cares about the green at this point? A lot of people, yes, but guys, this is $300,000 Bitcoin. $300,000 Bitcoin. I cannot even comprehend $300,000 Bitcoin. Okay, so let's go down in our expectations a little bit. How about 170 to 150,000 Bitcoin? That to me sounds more believable in the 2020s. You see what I'm saying? In the 2020s, I see 160, 150,000 Bitcoin more believable. Well, how about 100,000 Bitcoin? Well, that is where, if everything goes as we all are planning to, if Bitcoin ETFs are approved, if trillions of worth, right, of asset managers says yet to Bitcoin and go ahead and start letting more institutions come in, that's where the price of Bitcoin, I see it. I want to show you this one. We are scratching the accumulate. We're literally scratching the accumulate right now. We're right here. So if we go right here to the next step, which is the still cheap and accumulate border, that's going to put the price of Bitcoin at around, give me 1 second, that's going to be what? Like 40,000 Bitcoin. Then the hold and the still cheap, that is like 50,000 Bitcoin. And you go and you go and you go. So right now, today, on this axis, the price of Bitcoin at the highest is $170,000 Bitcoin. 170,000 in the red. So we're not there. We could be there, but we're not there. So this horizontal line that you see right here, I'm looking at my OBS right now. It's fun. Right here, that is the Bitcoin halving, right? So if we take a look at the previous Bitcoin all-time halvings that you can see on this page, and I'm gonna go ahead and, because I'm sure that some people might wanna do your own research, I'm posting the link on the chat. The cycle that we're living right now is not the bull market. It's accumulation phase. So it perfectly demonstrates and names what we're living right now. We can easily end the year 2023 right there, December 29, 21st, whatever, or 31st, whatever. That will be Bitcoin at anywhere from $36,000 to $47,000. I love it. I love it. We end the year well above $40,000. Love it. I approve that. That's approved. But Oscar, I thought it was going to be already $100,000. No. It's not going to happen. 2023, we're not going to see Bitcoin at $100,000. I don't think so. That's me. I don't think so. Because we have some Bitcoin ETFs decisions coming up till next year. Soon to the Bitcoin halving. So worst comes to worst, 2023, it's still on the fence. But 2024, something has to happen. For sure, something has to happen. So that is where I'm looking at. From 35, which we are right now, which feels amazing, 34, 35, all the way to 40 plus, right? Once that happens, well, my friends, we are approaching the top of the price channel right here. This price channel, the one I'm showing you right here, this one, started at the end of 2022 and easily can be at the beginning of 2023. So this is the 2023 price channel, easily. We're actually going back to the price channel. We're entering once again. We were lost. We found the way once again. So the price of Bitcoin, as we continue, the price of Bitcoin could follow this chart and completely dominate to finally be roughly at close to $100,000 sometime in 2024. We are heading that way. It's bullish. With all the Bitcoin ETFs approved, with more altcoins pumping, with the crypto hype not fading out, I don't see why not. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do not forget to smash the like button, everybody. And, well, you're here, guys. I'm I'm looking at all the options and it's all looking really, really nice because eventually, once the crypto Bitcoin bull market cycle kicks in, that's it. We're gonna be approaching levels that we haven't seen before, guys. And if in the past, according to the same pattern, we reach 69, $65,000 right here. We reach the yellow. We were here. That means, everybody, if we continue in the yellow, that is $160,000 to $150,000, and there you go. That's it. Over. We fine. Everybody here, if you buy Bitcoin today, $35,000, 2x, that will be $70,000, 2x, and you go on and on and on. That is $110,000, and then that is 4x easy. 4x easy if you buy right now one entire Bitcoin with $34,000, right? So I know it's not going to be extremely easily for a lot of us, but you can only imagine what the possibilities are if you start early, because the more time it happens, the more you have a chance to pay more for that one Bitcoin. So it's all starting with this bull pennant, and the opportunities are endless. Now, there's obviously other opportunities. Everybody here watching knows that I love altcoins, that I buy my crypto.com, my Shiba Inu, we do the Pepe, we do all kinds of different tectonic. Yesterday I made a video about it and people are becoming more aware of Cronos chain. So happy for that. There's other opportunities where Bitcoin can max do a 4x in this couple cycle. Other cryptos can do 10x, 20x, 50x. It completely can blow the minds of everybody. So that is on the table for sure. Welcome, fam. It's gonna be a great ride for everybody. Accumulator will be richer for sure. That's what people are saying. Francisco, you're saying 85,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2024. It doesn't seem that unrealistic. $85,000 by the end of 2024. It actually seems pretty decent. Yeah, that's educative advice. John 316, doing fine, man. Super happy that you guys are talking to each other. That's cool. Fill your bags while you can. Accumulation phase. Ethereum, XRP, Crow. Early investors will ride the capes of the institutional liquidity and reap amazing rewards. I think it's for a fact that it's not really gonna get better in our planet, maybe, right? With all the issues that are going on right now. For sure, you want to protect yourself because financially speaking, I mean it, right? Like the dollar, we love it. What an amazing instrument to build wealth, right? Because it allows you to buy crypto with it. But the dollar, you see everything they do to it. You see the debt ceiling. You see just everything that's going on, BRICS. You might want to try something else. And it's crazy how in school, they will never tell you to learn about Bitcoin. They want you to go for the dollar, the green, right? That's the law. And when you're trying something new, there's always going to be opposition. There's always going to be, but why? Learning something new again, I think this one can really change the way we think. And it's perfect, everybody. That's kind of like what I'm looking for in a long time, especially because we are at the bottom of this cycle. And where will it end? Are we going to go back to a red or a dark orange or an orange or a yellow? From everything that we're looking at, everybody, there's so many great predictions. There's a lot of them. People are already buying into it. We're seeing right now, Well Alert. Check this one out. 1,105 Bitcoin transferred from Binance US to an unknown wallet. They're getting everything out of Binance.us, of course, because of what's going on, right? And poor Binance.us, but it is what it is. So there's a lot of movement that is happening because greed is coming up. And I love it, everybody. And once we have some news here on Watch Your Guru, I'm always looking, I'm always reading, I'm always trying to bring you the latest news. It's what's going to go on. Let's go ahead and see the crypto bubbles that I always like to analyze here, especially for the week. So here it is. Let me go for just 1 second. I want to remind everybody that last week, everything was starting to become bullish. Everything. Well, 7 days later, who is the biggest winner? Well, look at Pepe. Pepe did an amazing job. So well done, Pepe. I mean, burning 6.9 trillion, over $6 million. I mean, that's a huge achievement. Definitely, they want to keep the holders. So well done, Pepe. Gala Games, baby. Gala Games is actually doing a number right now with about 50% pump. Gala Games, great job. I mean, I know a lot of people that hold Gala. I used to have a little bit. I don't hold any Gala anymore, but I know, I mean, Mina even doing, I don't hold any Mina, but just seeing this, right? Anyone who tells you, crypto is so hard to make money, they really don't know what they're doing, because I'm just showing you how people are profiting 50%. People are profiting 50%. You're kidding me. Like, it is possible, fam. Do not let people buy you with their excuses. The fact that you're not making money in crypto, learn, read, study. Nobody's going to hand it to you. Come on. I mean, we're so used to in this government. Oh, I cannot do this. I cannot do that. Let me, the government, help me out for everything. Whatever. I respect you. That's you. But in my life discipline, I cannot let the government do that with me. I need to earn it. And let's continue watching. Like, I mean, come on. I mean, there's money to be made. It's right here, fam. We have Flow. We have ABX Neo also doing fantastic. Cardano, for all the Cardano fam with Charles Hoskinson. I'm super happy. I mean, Coin Bureau made a video this week saying that Cardano like at $20-something, and I know my friend Zach Humphries made a video about it, and I mean, just everybody really happy with it. Shiba Inu, where's the Shiba Inu army watching right now? Shiba Inu, not the biggest winner by far, not the biggest one. I mean, of course, Shiba Inu, we all want for Shiba Inu to succeed, but I mean, at this time, it's kind of chilling and falling behind a lot in the Pepe kingdom right now. So Pepe is winning, and definitely Shiba Inu wants to and has to keep up. Bitcoin at 20 or 15%, which is decent. Even FTX cannot believe it. Even FTX, I cannot believe it. That's crazy. So many. Where's my Crow? Oh, there's my Cronos. Come on. Cannot leave this one without seeing my Cronos. So Cronos, 11%. A lot of us, right? We love what's going on with Cronos, with crypto.com. I made many videos about it, many comments about it. So far, I mean, it's all looking green. And you're seeing it on the screen right now. This is the week. Sorry, the week. And let's take a look at the month right now. Okay, let's go back. I'll be back. So the week, look at the week. The month. This is Pumptober 100%. And I'm going to put it in the chat. Pumptober. Boom. There it is. Why? Well, kind of started slow, right? It didn't start the way we all wanted to, but now it's here. It's fantastic. It's fabulous. So even Hex doing decent, right? And Engine and Pepe and Tau. So a lot of different tokens doing really well. The year Cas completely melted faces. I remember Cas being an animal this year. So still, I mean, the winner by far of 2023, Cas. Pepe was the winner, but now, of course, it dropped a lot. But Cas right now is still holding, Render holding. So I'm just showing you all the possibilities, guys. When people tell you, nah, it's too hard, Bitcoin and crypto, it's impossible to make money or so, because you don't know how to do this. You have to learn, and you have to pay a price. In the year, we still see Shiba Inu down, Algorand, DOT, and Dogecoin, FTX, of course, destroyed, Quant and Cronos. So we're getting better. Just give it some time, and we're gonna see that most of these tokens are gonna do a full reversal, and that's when we're gonna eat, everybody. That's when we're gonna eat. So always a great thing, to take a look at the crypto bubbles, because they emphasize that it is possible, guys. In the last 7 days, well, there's no other way to say it, right? But Pepe once again leading the last 7 days with 50%. Pepe, wow. Floki even did a number as well. So great job to all Floki. There's Gala, there's Mina. So all of these tokens, guys, that maybe not a lot of people talk about, but still they have huge communities. They're doing really well. Who are the losers? The biggest losers for these 7 days are Toncoin, Uniswap, Maker, and some of the stable coins. And when you see stable coins, it's because it's a good signal. Means that there's a lot of money and people are going back to those stable coins, taking out from the stable coins to buy some other tokens and make some money as they wait for that cycle to end, right? So it's exciting, guys, to what's coming up right now. As of right now, Bitcoin holds and waiting for any movement, but it's doing decent, guys. So cheers to all of you. Welcome aboard. Ah, man, feels nice. We need a video about missing money at Shiba Swap. My account is gone. Go ahead and DM me, please, and I'll go ahead and take a look at privately. DM me, and I always like to bring some light to issues, right? Crypto.com, Shiba Inu. That will make sense. 32,000 retest and then a lift off. Urban. That is exactly what I was looking at, right? I mean, there's everything. I would love for a retest, reset, and boom, right? Then explosion, right? That's kind of like where I'm looking at. But hey, you can always have hypotheses incorrect. As of right now, we are seeing well. Check this out. So 35,200. Right now, we have 257 votes. 86% of you guys say yes, right? It's going to happen. We're going to break. And I'm not saying 40,000. I'm not saying 50,000. I'm just saying, can we break 35,000? I do agree. Come on, Bitcoin. I mean, give us that. Give us that. We need to. Why? I'll tell you why. But I need the weekly for that. The reason why it's important, I'm going to hide the Bitcoin logarithmic curve so it's less busy. Do you see that? Right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have many consolidation tests. We have a lot of resistances and consolidations and supports, which means there's an opportunity for Bitcoin not to pass break and then get massively rejected with a lot of liquidation and then starts coming down. It has happened before where a price of Bitcoin cannot break, like here. It tried to, down. It tried to, down. You see? So, and this is the week. Means it doesn't mean Bitcoin cannot pass, but it means that it has to come back later. And it happens, right? So that's why it's very important for Bitcoin to not only go back to 35,000, but break it and to send off. So finally we can have some other different levels. That's kind of the way I'm seeing it right now. And I'll tell you, of course, more updates and more info as we go in the week. But this is where things are going. Let me know your questions, everybody. We're here and I'm about to start saying something about Cronos, crypto.com, tectonic. If you're here from the fam, well, you better let me know in the chat right now. How's everybody doing? Oof, talking so much. I love it. It is I've been talking more about Bitcoin nowadays, and I'm very blessed. I want to share with you guys that I think the YouTube algorithm is kind of like spreading my content a little bit more. And I'm like, great, right? I mean, we want Bitcoin people, Bitcoin holders too. I mean, that's paramount. So I'm very happy with that decision that I made. Thank you so much, JV. Happy to have you here. Welcome. I hope the Ethereum blockchain address gas fees during a bull run. God knows how high fees will be. Peter, you're right? I remember the other side. Oof, no. I don't even want to go there. But the other side crushed me, brother. The other side crushed me. I don't want to even go there anymore. Check Floki Inu's sister token 5. Yeah, I heard Zach talking about it. Just recently launched, still low cap. I'll take a look at it to attend that. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Woof, it's insane. Thank you for your information. Anytime, of course. ProFam, we have Crypto.com, we have XRP, we have Shiba Inu. I mean, 3 massive communities that are waiting. If I had to rank them, XRP, Shiba Inu, Cronos. Why XRP first than Shiba Inu? Because XRP is more institutional approvals and institutionally known than Shiba Inu. So you're going to have more mainstream media talking about Shiba Inu. Sorry, XRP Ripple. Then Shiba Inu is more community, Web3, and all of us. And then Crypto.com, of course, at the end, because not many people know it, but only the studs like us. So there's a lot of communities, guys, that are waiting for that rally. When it comes to Cronos, well, I have good news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was the week, right? 8, 9, 10. Officially, about 10 days of bullish momentum for Crow. We haven't seen that in a while, and I'm going to prove it to you. How many times have you seen 10 days? You know, maybe here in June that we went from 5 to 5 and close to 6 even, but then it was down. Now we have another opportunity, everybody, the Crow Fam to finally pass the 6, 7, and 8 cents. I know. We're talking here Bitcoin, 35,000, 40,000, 50,000, and then we go to talk about Cronos, 5, 6, 7 cents. We're so excited, and everybody's like, "Are you kidding me? Cents? Really? You're struggling with past a cent? Really?" I know. The reason is the supply, and the reason is that it's a company that it brings so much value, but the removal of the rewards of the Crypto.com card, right, really hurt the price, right? A lot of changes and everything like that. It really hurt the community. But one thing always brings the community back, and that is price. As we head higher, much better engagement. Then we also have the executives, and we also have Main City now. We have a lot of lines. Like there's a lot of things going on, right? Like I'm sure that, as Chris Marsalek said, they can use up their rewards. They can use up those gifts, right? And they can bring more people out. So we want that. Now, remember what occurred with Binance? Can somebody tell me in the chat what occurred with Binance card? Yes, you're right. Closed. I know. It's extremely sad news for a lot of people. But immediately, what I told publicly to the Crypto.com team, I saw the news, and I'm like, Crypto.com team, if you're watching, you need to bring something. Get those EU customers something. And a lot of people saw that video. A lot of people were like, makes total sense. Crypto.com open. Binance will close this November. Are you kidding me? And exactly that. Crypto.com brings a special sign up, whatever percentage for different levels, and that's it. And I'm like, there you go. There you go. Well done. So that is what good exchanges do, right? I mean, you have to listen to what your main competitor is doing and provide a solution, and that's what's happening. So let's go ahead and take a look at, Chris Marsalek from Crypto.com. Obviously, he doesn't speak at all or much, but it's great to see him active as well. And for Crypto.com, just the Crow life. That's it. Not much, not less. There was one that I was pretty happy that they replied to me. So when I saw this, I'm like, this is so easy, but let me make it better. And what I did was done and fix. Easy, bro. You put it in a silver platter, got a lot of views, got a lot of likes, and crypto.com replying with the legendary Morgan Friedman, of course. So, hey, you have to do what you have to do, to get people engaged, to get people happy and excited. So it's always really happy, to recognize these opportunities. And I think it's the first time that crypto.com ever replies to me. They don't follow me. They don't, it is what it is, right? Probably I'm too radical for them. Who knows? But the point is that I always want to bring the engagement and that awareness. And I know when Chris and they have an AMA, they only have two. They only had two. They're missing having one. It's been a while. I think in 2023, right now, as we end, they should have another AMA session, right? When they welcome all the Crow fam. I want to have that once again, live stream it and be a really, really active, right? If you agree with that, everybody, don't forget to smash the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on those notification bells. Today, I got actually a crypto.com referral. Join a crypto exchange with your crypto.com, Coinbase, Gemini. Well, not Gemini, not much, but Coinbase, yes. It's up to you. Just get plugged in with crypto and you're going to be in really, really good hands, right? So it's exciting, fam. It's exciting. Greed is coming up. The head of the SEC knows. He knows, right, that it's important. Shiba Inu, Shibarium transactions coming. And as you know, we have a 72 hours, not 48 hours announcement with the Shiba integrity. So very big things coming up for Shiba Inu too. Chris doesn't want to grab too much attention, so he's growing slowly, steady. You're saying if these days you get too much attention, then CC will get things to. That's not a bad assumption. I can see it, but the SEC and the CFTC and they all know about Crypto.com because remember, Crypto.com has a CFTC approved up and down option type of instrument product, so they know about Crypto.com. They know it, and well. It is what it is, right? We like it. We like it. If Pepe can pump after the previous scandal, then we're going to the moon. Thank you for your information. What do you think about AT&T? You think will crash AT&T? I don't know. Hopefully not. I have it. So far, everybody, we like to see the bubble territory. That's where we're heading. So it's bullish. As of right now, 34,000, everybody. Looking good. Some of the altcoins that I'm looking into adding more, as always, XRP and Cronos, Shiba Inu, and one that is the one that I talked about, Tectonic. I really want to get this 1,000% gain. Even though you see the price extremely down right here, if these red candlesticks go down very fast, they can also go up very fast. Take a look at all the many videos that we have produced about Tectonic. If you're not in it, why? Well, because it can always help you understand that banks are very much needed for the upcoming rallies, guys. So, that being said, fam, open up for Q&A. So if you have a question, let me know, comment. And that's it, brothers and sisters. I think so far, this was an exciting week. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Today is the 29th, so the 22nd right now. So we're looking at here, here it is, 22nd. So Bitcoin in an entire week went from that, so 15%. 15%, let's go to the 4 hours right here. So we look at better. There it is. You're seeing it right now on the screen. Bitcoin in 7 days went up 15%. And now holding steady. And I think you now know, if you've been watching the live, how we're waiting and waiting for a response from the SEC. What do you think is the max price of Crow by the end of 2024? Max price of Crow by the end of 2024. That's massive as speculation. But I'm assuming that we already obviously have a couple of months after halving. So the altcoin season should be underway. Plus, is passing October, November. So anywhere in the 70s to 90 cents at minimum. 70 to 90 cents at minimum. I mean, that's what I'm looking. If the altcoin season already passed or is in season, right? It's a hard question, brother, but it's up for grabs. I mean, you just have to be ready, right? Once it explodes, it's gonna be really hard to overcome for sure. Cross $7. I love my answer. I love the answers from the fam that are extremely bullish. We are so lucky to buy Crow at 6 cents. That's one thing I'm also gonna tell you. I mean, just take a look at where we were, right? In the previous bull season, almost $1. So I'm trying to be conservative here, but you know that it can always go higher than my expectations, can go lower than my expectations. It's really up for grabs, but you want to get into projects that you know are not rug pulls, scams, that are great, reliable crypto projects that offer utility and value to society. Will Bitcoin break 35,200 this week? 84,084. One second. Why am I saying 1,000, right? 84% people say yes, 310 votes. Great job. You being long Bitcoin since 16,000 Queen. Well, you're making a lot of money, and I'm so happy for you, man. That's awesome. We need to do something with Polygon Matic. It's already an exchange. It will be automatic. Polygon is another one for sure. There's a lot of different utility chains, right, including that one to help Ethereum. That's important. You've been in this game for 13 plus years in Bitcoin gains at zero every gains 4 years. This bull feels and looks different than any other. Well, here's the deal. This bull market and this upcoming year, I need an answer in the chat. Who gets it first? What is happening next year that is going to change the course of this country? And of course, it's going to really influence the price of everything, securities and crypto. Who has the answer? Easy. There's one. No, it's not Bitcoin halving. Obviously, that's another answer, but it's not Bitcoin halving. It's one that everybody's going to be watching. No, it is not ETFs. It is not SEC. Texas Silver, welcome. Exactly, Francisco. The election. Obviously, Bitcoin halving is going to happen no matter what, right? Because it's been scheduled, right? But the election, right? So that question, obviously, like, it's going to be a massive year next year. Like, not only Bitcoin halving, but it's also the election. So it's everything is going to be compartmentalized. We know how the market is performing under this president. If we have a different president, right, then can the market go higher? Well, if you look at history, this is not Oscar taking sides. FY, this is not Oscar taking sides. It is just what history and the previous history of the price tell us. With the previous president, Donald J. Trump, everything was higher, and gas was lower even. So there was more bullish momentum with Donald J. Trump. If he wins, can things get better? Yes or no? I'll leave that up in the chat. If Donald Trump wins re-election, right, which is going to get another 4 years, will the price of securities, commodities, and crypto get better? That's a fair question, right? You might say yes, you might say not. Tell me why yes, tell me why not. Here's my answer. Yes, I think so. I think yes. Because just the fact having a different president that I think is not going to be anti-crypto, that's going to help. That's it. I'm not saying Donald J. Trump is pro-Bitcoin because we haven't heard him say anything about that to my recollection. But we already know what the position under this president is. And this White House, it is not welcoming crypto at all. That's something we know. And I don't think Donald J. Trump is going to be so dumb to say, I don't want crypto and Bitcoin. Ban them. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, come on, that will be a dumb mistake. That will be a complete dumb mistake. But as always, only opinions. I have yes, nobody can do worse than Biden. I have yes, I have and Bidenomics. I then please Trump. I have no. There was no major world events during Trump's era. No more wars. So I'm happy, that there's all these kinds of opinions, and that's the point of this live, and that's of the point of this country, welcoming of everyone's. Because at the end of the day, it's happening. We having a new or current president 2024. We having the Bitcoin halving. We having so many different events coming and affecting prices. So you better be ready, right? Market cap, Ethereum right now looking consolidated. Crypto.com looking consolidated. Shiba Inu looks nice at 508, and XRP looks decent. So wait, my friends, wait a little bit, and things are gonna get way more interesting. That's what I'm hoping for this new year. When Trump was president, there were no wars and the economy was going crazy. Maxine Mori. We'll see how things perform, everybody, this coming year. But for sure, there's one thing I think a lot of us can agree. No more wars. Oh, man. That's sad, right? There's no word to describe it, right? But that is the world we live in. And I'm grateful. Hopefully you are too. Fellas, ladies and gents, Oscar Ramos in the chat, and there's the live. I really, really, really thank you so much for coming in. Again, I mean, honestly, you guys do this and you come and you show up and we're looking better. We're looking good. We're looking green. So this is exactly where I really wanted to be, right? As always, everybody, you want to follow me on Twitter, you are more than welcome. 27.1, so approaching the 30. Very happy and excited. Always posting videos, and I've been getting a little bit more following on Twitter, more love. So that is exciting. As always, it is important. Always posting. Is a crow farm ready for crow to explode? And people are very much engaging with that and liking. So there's a lot of community. I do want to see more volume and volatility. Volatility is always fun. So guys, last week we saw a pump live. Today, nothing. Okay? Whatever happens, I am super happy that October, it ended up being pumped over. Now November is coming. How is it going to welcome us? Will it be better? Will it be worse? Are we going to go back to 29, 28,000? Because that is $7,000 less. FY. It doesn't look like a lot. We are still high at 28, but that's $7,000 less. We'll see. Or are we going to continue to 40? It might be up in the air till we get a response from the SEC. So get ready, everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. Consider subscribing. Always thank you to all the new members, new subscribers. If you are an altcoin buyer, well, if Bitcoin is gonna pump, just imagine how much Cronos, Shiba Inu, and Ethereum, some of the other ones, are gonna be amazing. So, Francisco, thanks so much for coming in. Kev Machine, thank you. Hamburgers, thanks so much. Silver Surfer, David, all JB, I saw you earlier, and all my moderators and people that always come. Carlos, Maxine, and more. You guys take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Gonna be a fun day. Tomorrow work, so a lot of things going on. Be safe, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Peace. Oh, and by the way, I changed my shirt. I just got it yesterday at the mall. My wife is always like, because I never buy stuff, I mean, I'm like, whatever you want, like pick and choose. I don't need anything. I mean, we guys, we don't, well, I mean, just me, right? I don't need much. Have my closet is all good, but I like that when I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? And I did. So hope you like that. I really like, we have to pamper ourselves a little bit. It's a must. Take it easy, everybody. Have an amazing time with the fam. Oh, hi from New Zealand. Thanks so much. From Hawaii, everybody watching. And one day, oof, everybody will not neglect the Bitcoin standard and crypto. Ciao. Let's go, guys. E.